Hello everyone, I'm Jason Bull and welcome to Wild Air Sports. Now the 2022 Cup Sani to Sea Race and Adventure are coming up from the 11th to 14th of May. So we're going to be taking a look at some important skills, preparations and bike setup tips that you should be keeping in mind when preparing for this event. In this video, we're going to be focusing on good braking technique to help you save energy and your brake pads on the 3-day stage race. The first thing to note is how your brake levers are set up on the bike. You need your levers to be easy to reach and pull with just one finger. In order to achieve this, use the adjustments on the brake lever to adjust the angle and the position of the lever on the bar. If your brake levers are feeling spongy or pulling to the bar and not offering much power, you might need to adjust the bike point or take them in for a bleed and a service. How your brakes feel can certainly be a point of preference, but you do want to be achieving full power before the lever hits the bar. If you've done all these things and are still struggling to get decent power out of your brakes, it might be worth looking into some bigger brake rotors. 180 mils front and rear should be sufficient for a marathon bike. Now let's talk braking technique. Generally speaking, there are two different types of braking. There's the on-off style and then brake dragging. In just about all situations, the on-off style of braking is superior. This is because your tires and your suspension don't actually work that well while you're on the brakes. Therefore, when we're entering a technical section of trail or a corner, we want to be off the brakes as much as possible. This doesn't mean that you need to be going very fast into that section. It's all about doing more effective braking before the technical section or the corner. If you're in doubt, you can always just enter a little bit slower. The Sani to Sea route is well known for its switchback corners, which provide a perfect opportunity for you to reap the rewards of some good on-off braking. Now the key principle of on-off braking is looking ahead on the trail to spot a good braking zone before a technical section or a corner. From then, you'll want to brake early and confidently with both your front and rear brakes before entering the technical section or corner to scrub off any speed that you don't want to be carrying into that feature. If it is a corner, you ideally want to be off the brakes completely before hitting the sharpest point of the corner. That means slowing down enough that you're confident to let go of the brakes as you're turning through the corner and exiting out the other side. There will probably be an unfamiliar sense of acceleration now that you're not on your brakes the whole way through the corner or technical terrain. Trust that your suspension and tires are working better now and get used to the feeling of the bike moving more freely underneath you. Your front brake is your biggest asset when it comes to on-off braking. Take these few weeks leading up to the Sani to Sea to practice using your front brake in a controlled environment such as your driveway or a parking lot. Learn how much power you can put through it before you become unstable. You can practice developing this control by coming to a stop using just your front brake. Situations where dragging your brakes are necessary are longer sections of steep terrain that wouldn't be possible to get down without using your brakes. These situations are not as common as you might think, particularly on a marathon stage race such as the Cup Sani to Sea. Look at the trail ahead of you and divide it into segments that you'll use on-off braking to get through safely. Your tires and suspension will perform better and you're probably going to save your brake pads a bit. Thanks for watching. If any of that setup advice seems a bit too complicated for you, find a bike-savvy friend or your local bike shop to give you a helping hand. Be sure to follow the racing action from the Cup Sani to Sea race come 12th of May right on the Instagram stories. Cheers for now.